WSIX-TV, Nashville, Tennessee.
Now continuing the big news hour, it's 5:29. This is Larry Munson in Nashville. Here at the studios, it's 46 degrees. Forecast calls for continued windy and cool weather, and the touch of spring seems to have left us. Ken Wallace will be here in about 14 minutes with the details and the weather forecast. In the world of sports, well, everything's going on. Big Southeastern Conference basketball game tonight between Vandy and Kentucky. Vandy has gained a couple of notches in the new national ratings. We got a world's heavyweight title fight tonight. Johnny Unitas got traded.
This is Larry Munson. Stay tuned. Coming up next after the news, live studio wrestling right here on WSIX-TV, Channel 8.
WSIX-TV Channel 8 presents Live Studio Championship Wrestling. Welcome to Live Studio Championship Wrestling as promoted by Nick Gulas and Roy Welch. This is Gil Green on behalf of Shire's Jewelry and Jackie Simpson at WSIX-TV.
Welcome to Live Studio Wrestling. I am Nick Gulas, and we have a great show for you today. All the top TV stars will be here. Stay tuned. We will be right back.
Dante and the Great Mephisto. Tojo Yamamoto and Johnny Law. Jackie Fargo and Len Ray. Ladies and gentlemen, here come the masked interns, accompanied by their manager, Dr. Ken. From Dallas, Texas, Joe and Bill Sky.
WSIX-TV, Nashville.
Hi, this is the fabulous one, Jackie Fargo, and if you don't know diamonds, know your jeweler.
And if Harold says it's so. Get on down to see Harold and pick up your tickets for Wednesday night's matches.
time is 8 p.m. Sun goes down on the Ohio River. Air gets thick and the cheap seats shiver. Pulling up to win 25 Kentucky Avenue. Got my ticket in my hand and the awning of blue. The sports arena sign is lit and the boys are coming through. Yeah, it's Thursday night at Paducah. The bell rings at 8, where the baby faces bleed and the heels seal your fate. Guitar screams like a pile driven, screaming out for more. Southern rock and suplexes, setting the night on fire. Down at Sports Arena, taking it down to the wire. You can hear the crowd roar when the boys hit the ring. Watch the manager outside, pulling every single string. Barking out orders, yeah, that's all Wangaroo. Told Joe sneaking salt, hide it down in his trunks. Ready to blindside one of these hometown punks. Cause it's Thursday night at Paducah. The bell rings at 8, where the baby faces bleed and the heels seal your fate. Guitar screams like a pile driven, screaming it out for more. Southern rock and suplexes, setting the night on fire. Down at Sports Arena, taking it down to the wire. Now the crowd is on their feet, letting off some steam. Cause Len Rossi and Tex Riley are tagging up as a team. They ain't fighting each other, they're standing side by side, taking on the bad guys with that Mid-America pride. Then Jackie Fargo hits the top rope, giving them the strut. Guitars wailing heavy, kicking up the sawdust. It's a 2 out of 3 falls, no disqualification. Best damn wrestling in the whole damn nation. From the opening lock to the figure 4 leg lock, we're blowing off the roof to the sound of Southern rock. Yes, Thursday night, the roof to the screaming out for more. Southern rock and suplexes, setting the night on fire. Yeah, it's Thursday night at Paducah, it's screaming it out for more. Southern rock and suplexes, setting the night on fire. Down at Sports Arena, taking it down to the wire. 125 Kentucky Avenue.
Live studio wrestling on WSIX TV Channel 8, Nashville, Tennessee. For thousands of wrestling fans across Middle Tennessee, live studio wrestling on WSIX TV Channel 8 was required viewing every week. During the 1950s and 1960s, the program became one of Nashville's most popular local television shows, bringing the excitement of professional wrestling directly into area homes. The broadcasts were promoted by the legendary team of Roy Welch and Nick Gulas, whose wrestling territory covered much of Tennessee and the Southeast. Their weekly television program helped create some of the biggest stars in regional wrestling history and built anticipation for live events held throughout the area. The familiar voices of the show were announcers Gil Green and Jackie Simpson. Week after week, they called the action, conducted interviews, and helped tell the stories that kept fans coming back. Their professionalism and enthusiasm made them an important part of the program's success and gave the broadcasts a uniquely Nashville flavor. The show was proudly sponsored by Shire's Jewelry, one of Nashville's best-known jewelers. Viewers regularly saw the famous Shire's advertisements and promotional displays during broadcasts. The sponsorship became closely associated with the program, and many longtime fans still remember the connection between Shire's Jewelry and WSIX Wrestling Television. The studio featured a lively audience packed around the ring as fan favorites battled hated villains. Stars such as Jackie Fargo, Len Rossi, Tojo Yamamoto, Buddy Fuller, Don Curtis, The Interns, Kurt and Carl von Brauner, Mephisto and Dante, and many others appeared before Nashville viewers. The interviews were often as entertaining as the matches, with wrestlers issuing challenges, making threats, and building excitement for upcoming arena events. Unlike today's highly produced wrestling programs, WSIX's live studio wrestling relied on strong personalities, colorful interviews, and hard-hitting action. The intimate studio setting made viewers feel as though they were sitting ringside, creating a connection that helped make the show a local institution. Live studio wrestling on WSIX-TV remains an important chapter in Nashville television history. Guided by promoters Roy Welch and Nick Gulas, announced by Gil Green and Jackie Simpson, and sponsored by Shire's Jewelry, the program helped define the golden age of professional wrestling in
Six-time kings of the promised land. morning light is spilling on the wood. Looking at the leather where I did all I could. Steel plates glowing under fluorescent white. Shadow of a champion from a Saturday night. A base sweater covers up the rope burn on my skin. Waiting for the bell to let the trouble back in. Iron in the grip, iron in the soul. Holding on to glory, yeah, I'm in full control. With the fire in the lungs and the belt in the mouth. Let Rossi is the name, let the thunder roll in. Defending the leather again and again. I felt the iron grip of the midnight sun. Mephisto and the devil, yeah, they're the ones I've run. Dante and Saul, they fell on the mat. The Yankees tried to take it, but they couldn't stand the flat. Tojo Yamamoto tried to break my bone, but they're all just names carved King of the South. But they're all just names carved on a headstone. Iron in the grip, iron in the soul. Holding on to glory, yeah, I'm in full control. With the fire in the lungs and the belt in the mouth. Let Rossi is the name, let the thunder roll in. Defending the leather again and again. Tennessee soil, yeah, it knows my name. Just a man in his belt, outliving the fame. The champ is home.
Well, that's all for today, wrestling fans. Hope you enjoyed the show. I am Grady Reeves, signing off, and see you Monday morning for Morning Folks.
WSIX TV Nashville.